Okay, I'm back. There's this little vacuum line that I like to just get out of my way. Maybe you don't have to move it, but I don't know, I like to give as much room as I can. This I just push behind. There's just some other vacuum. Now, what I do, I have glasses on. I take this little shield, just a piece of plexiglass, plexi, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to this I can move over. I'm just going to put this here. This is a 19 millimeter. Just going to put that here. Get a little pressure off this. See if any gas comes out. Okay. That's just a little loose. Got my plexi shield. Okay, so that's loose. Very little gas. Nothing big. This little thing, this clip here just pops out. So I keep the shield and I have my glasses on, if you can see. Protect your eyes. And this just pops out like that. Keeping the shield in place. I just pull off, keeping the shield. Very little gas. Okay, see, so this is considered a high pressure, but it's not bad. There's this little clip it's in here. I can put that away. Yeah, it just sits in there. So you can, actually, you know what? It can just sit right there. It's not, you know what? Let me bring it up higher because no gas will come out. No, very little. Okay. So that's kind of out of my way. Yeah. If something was pouring out gas, I would just make something to go under it to grab the gas, but it's not. So basically you have this again. If you want to put your shield and just, while you're looking, undo that. Now this, there's nothing on this, so fine, I can move that. This nut can go, it can't go any further than there, so you can just keep it there. It hits something in the bottom of it. When you got to get it up later, you can just pull it up with your plier, with your screwdriver. Okay, so now that is disconnected. This will pop out after I get this. Now, this is, not sure what size Allen key, but I got this, and what I normally do is just can twist it like that. Okay, not very hard. That's loosened. Now I just do a little bit like that. I wonder if last time I did one of these. This little piece. You know what? If you want to pop it off, I did have a 10 millimeter right here. I thought, cause just to get out of my way. You can undo this, but this one has like a broken clip. So I'm just gonna do it from here. Just gonna simply unscrew. Just be gentle. Unscrew, pull it back, get it off. And this is, I don't know what sensor it is, but just gingerly, always gingerly pull that back. Maybe it's not in the way, maybe it is, doesn't really matter, but now it isn't. So, get this other Allen key. Why put pressure on something, especially when the car is old? So sometimes I'm just like, you know what, let's just make it easy to access. Okay, let's do it the right way. Okay, so now I'm loosening. Now remember, this car has been sitting for 24 hours, it's not hot, no chance of a fire, but always have an extinguisher nearby. Okay, so now, the reason you're loosening them little by little on each side, because there is a spring. Not a big deal, but so you don't want to take one out completely because it might cock it up a little bit. So probably wouldn't matter, but I just go the old-fashioned way, the right way. You know, I loosen. Now, like I said, I've done these before, and I just go gentle. Okay. And then it gets where it's fine. A little, so you can see the spring push up a little bit. Do a little bit. Bottom bolt, you really don't want to drop that one because you gotta be careful when you go. You could use a magnet thing, but I have a grabber, I think, over here. So I just kind of simply make sure it doesn't pop out with this piece. Of course, it's when you want it to stick. Okay, so now it's out enough where I can grab the screw. You grab the screw, it's okay. Be gentle. I take the screw, put it right there, I move the leaf. One screw, and that's that. Now, the bottom screw, let me make sure your view is still good. Yeah, well, I don't, I'm just doing it myself, so I don't have my kid today to make my video, so sorry. There is a screw in here. I don't know if it's showing up in the video, but okay, so I make sure this is comes down. I put my, if I can get my thumb in there, so I know it's not out yet. I wait for it to, okay, I feel it's out. I keep the screw there. You can reach it. If not, I use my grabber. I grab the screw, but don't move it until you get your hand nearby. And voila, you know, you have the screw. Okay, I'll just put it there. Okay, now, always just pops right out, just simply, but remember you have this little hook, this little thing in the bottom, and then voila. Could have a little gas, so just pat it on something. I have a rag. Okay, voila. Now inside there is a little insert thing. Just leave it. Just leave everything intact. Don't touch it. So this is the old one, and we've been having problems with it not starting, and I forget the code, but if I put it below, some with the fuel rail, low pressure. So I'm pretty sure that this is it. If it's not it, regardless, this has been in the car a long time. It's good to change it. It's been 200,000 miles. And I'll change the one under the back seat. So this is out, the old. This is the new. So I pop off this. Put it over here. I pop off this. I simply put it over here. I sized it up before, so it looks like it's the right one. Everything feels right, looks right. I'm sure it's right. Just kind of sit it in. Feels good. Yeah, I feel good. You got this little thing, that little, that's going to go on the bottom. So I gingerly put it in, and I take the top screw. Easiest one to reach. And I simply put that in, a few turns. Just let the screw, make sure it's going in easy. You shouldn't have to fight anything. If you're fighting in, it's not threaded right in there. So just be ginger. Don't do anything stupid. Just be smart. Okay, so that one's in. Now, this one I'm going to place. It's a little tougher to get in, but it's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's ginger. Of course, my grabber is acting up. Let me see if I could just get this in there with my fingers. I like to be gentle. Okay, I got it Okay, I gingerly got it in. Okay. But maybe if I grab it wasn't acting up. I think I used the grabber last time. Now gingerly, make sure this feels right. Just spin. Not, just let the screw do its job. Spin it gingerly. It should have a lot of free spins. It feels good. Okay, yeah, that feels good. It's in good. Feels good. Okay. And then in here you can see how much further it has to go down. So looks like about a 1/4 inch. So you just, I go a little bit there, and I go a little bit there, a little bit more there, and then I go a little bit more here. Okay, and then I go down to the bottom one, and I go a little bit more, and on the top, I do it again. Don't do too many turns top or too many bottom. Just let the tool do its job. Let the tool, couple turns, not full turn, just like one full turn maybe if you need to calculate. I feel good with that. That bottom one felt like it hit. Top one now hit, and they were all very similar. Okay, so everything feels right. Feels good. This piece has kind of popped where it should be. I'm now going to snug this up. I'm gonna snug it. Just gonna give it a simple snug. Little snug. I snug. Move it to the bottom, and I'm gonna snug again. Okay, I feel good with that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the top. There might be an exact Torx number in this, but I'm okay. It's alright. I just go with what I feel. I feel good. It feels good. I go in, and I snap. Okay. Now, I normally have a longer Allen key set. I just happen to have this one here, so I'm using this one. This makeshift tightening way, but if you have a different way, you're more than welcome to do it your way. Just like I did it my way. And you get in and you snap. So I feel confident. I feel good. This is tight. Bottom one is tight. And it's not a long job. It's going to give it a little more beef. Just going to go a little more beef. That's a beef. And I'm going to give this a little more beef. You know what? Let's just get it where it feels right. Let's just do this. Okay. I'm giving a little beef. Okay. It's tight. It's in there. I took it out and it wasn't under massive force. Anyway, okay. What I like to do first is this bottom thing. The bolt slides down here, and you just simply grab it with a screwdriver. It is a little bit of a pain in the neck. Maybe just use your fingers. Yeah, just use my fingers. I got it. Okay, make sure that this metal piece is in the hole, and this again should thread in very simply, very freely. It should be free. It's going on very, not easily. There should be no tension. Okay, and you simply just keep going. There should be no tension for a bunch of turns. And then there's tension, but it's okay. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, now I simply, I snug. It's not even snugging. I'm just turning. Just simply turning. I'm turning. Okay. Now it feels like it's a little. It's snug now. Hold on. Now it's starting to get snug. So I go a little more. I give it a nice tighten, and just a smidgen. Don't put 600 pounds of pressure into it. Just give it a snug where it feels good. That's definitely good. Okay. I'm not, well, no, I'm just going to give it a final. This is my, I feel very confident with that. Now I put back, this is the gas line. Okay. Now, when this goes on, when this piece goes on, make sure it goes, make sure that this ring here, make sure it goes past. You want this to go not in the middle of it, where you see it, past it. Now it's past it, so that when the red clip goes in, it can't come out. There's no, so it is past it. If you can see from the top, it is past it. I push the clip. The clip locks. The clip is now secure. The clip is stopping it from going off. So you know that that's good. I clipped it back into this just little holder over here. And you know that this is good now. This you snugged up. If you're worried about it, just, you know, you can give it nothing crazy, just feels good. Okay. And then when you start the car, you're going to check it for leaks before you put, like, if you're going to put all this stuff back, this car's got a lot of mileage, so every time I do something, when there's something that doesn't have to go back, you like to keep it off the car because it just makes the next repair. One less thing or two less things you got to remove to do it. So I grab this. Now there's a plug. Okay, I grab the plug. I place the plug, and it clips. You feel the clip, you hear the clip, and the clip feels right. The clip feels good. So you know that you're clipped on here. This is secure. That red clip. This is tight. 1 bolt, 2 bolts are tight. So that's all the mechanisms on this, and it all feels really, really good. This is the old one. Okay, so the only things we did was not much to this. We got this bottom vacuum line, which we can now push back on. I put grease on it. I had grease on this one, something else I did, so I put a little grease to make it slide in easier. Sometimes the less friction is better. It just depends. You know, I don't like to get these old hoses. You want to be delicate with them. If you can just treat the parts nice, sometimes they last a long time. Don't be aggressive with old hoses or anything. I simply push that back in. Okay. Don't. A lot of squirrels out today. Don't get angry at the car, because when it is old, you got a lot of fragile parts, and you have to just be careful. Don't, because you don't want to end up with a little vacuum leak or something. Feel it. Feel what's going on. This piece, I think I could just. I don't think this is doing too much, but I will simply undo that a little bit. Push it in. Simple. Push it in. Don't be forceful. Treat it right. Okay, so this is on. This is on. There you go. I just disconnected this sensor. I'm just going to gently push that in. Just respect the parts to it. And push this in and screw this on. This, like I said, you could do it from this under that, but the clip has been broken, and I'm just going to leave it alone. Sometimes just leave it alone. Leave it alone until this doesn't have to be. This is just a simple snug. This is not a body turner. Don't fight it. don't try to be too powerful. So it looks like everything is on here. So I think this is good. I'm gonna go and tell you. So I think, I don't know if I'm in the video, but I think that's everything done here. I hope it was helpful with showing you this high pressure fuel pump. And like I said, there's a low pressure fuel pump under the back seat, which goes in the gas tank. So if your problem isn't this, you could do the back one. But if you have a lot of mileage, I might just change, which I do. I'm gonna change the back one also. But after I see if this has rectified the problem that we've been having with the car, trying to start but not starting and getting a low pressure fuel rail code, I forget the code. So, alright, I hope this was helpful, and you have a fantastic day.